What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. I'm back at it with another reaction. We got Imani Imani Mind Games official music video. Now, this is PG Lang's artist, and PG Lang is Kendrick's label. So, you new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. And Kendrick, I mean Kendrick Lamar, of course, if you didn't know. So I've been hearing, about this person, so let's take a listen for ourselves. Like the visual so far.
I know that you've been around way too long. I know it's 6 in the morning, so raw. You come around at the night before a fall. Yeah. I know that you wouldn't be a fan of me if I set your world on fire. And I don't ever say things that I don't mean. I would set this bitch on fire. And I know that you wouldn't trust me if I told you about my life. You know what to say, but I don't know what's on your mind. Pick me up and the first thing you do is get me up in the backseat of your car. Pink light.
It's interesting. It reminds me of just like her early 20 vibes as far as like just like age range and things like that. But I like the minimalism aspect. I love when singers allow for the voice to be, the instrument. There's not a lot of crazy production going on, and you can allow the voice to do what it's gonna do. And her voice is amazing, amazing. I'm digging it so far, and I like that. There's the movie, like indie movie, kind of vibes that's going on. But there's almost like this weird, sinister, like if you look very, very closely, you'll miss it as far as like something lurking in the shadows type of energy. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you get that. It's like it's beautiful, but there is a hint of darkness that I can't quite put on. I don't know if it's like something that's leading up to something later on in the song, but there's something about as far as like the way there's like the dancing and different things like that, and then the voice and the minimalistic aspect of things. There's something haunting about that.
Lights
I
on
don't
the
know, maybe
dash,
it's
I
just me.
like wanna ride on your throne like a chess key. I get down on your shit, I get nasty. Yeah, we cry when we kiss, make it messy, bestie. Oh, who come around when the sun going down and you're not mine? Who know about
And
all
she
the
pulls the
love
short
that
hair
we
off.
do if you're not mine? Cause the first time I said no, you don't trust me anymore. You've been running on your own. She only moving truths with the baddest. She like everybody else, but there's a difference. It's been hard to give you space, I need a minute. It's been hard to give you shit. Left your body weak, everybody yearning. Left the left street, everybody's turning. Keep a place for me, even if you're hurting.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? Because even with listening to the lyrics and what she was saying, there was like all of it equals to like raw vulnerability, but there's also this I'm still me, like I'm not gonna hide it. It's like she's kind of going against a lot of what is standard, like you hear something minimal instrumental, her voice doing the majority of the work. And And even just the way, she's got the short hair, there's a lot of, I would say, energy and social norms when it comes to women and long hair, So boom, she's like, chop that off. She has this sweet voice, but she's talking about, the nasty that she doesn't even, care like da da da. But then there's like her kind of at the end talking about like the safe space where everybody's kind of like dancing it out. And I looked at some of the people, some of them seem like the miscast, the misfits or outcast, or, I wouldn't even say that because they're all together, but, it's more so people that are not afraid to be different in themselves, So she was just like at the end, like, find a place, even if it hurts, different things like that. And I'm all like, see, there was something that I felt like dark in the undertone of everything. And not saying that trauma is darkness, some people are able to find, light, but I would say it would be an element of darkness. And so I think that's maybe what I was picking up earlier, but still it's a dope song. It's a really dope song. It's my introduction to her. So I'm curious, and what I can see like kind of like what PG Lane could possibly see, but I'm curious to see what else, what else we got, but this was dope. This was a dope song. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's Mr. Composition MC that writes fiction. Back at it with another reaction. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. All right, y'all. Peace.